Don't miss this jet ho. 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 And get live to the next life. 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 Don't miss this jet ho. 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 And get live to the next life. 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 Don't miss
Brandon backed by Quincy Williams.
Don't miss this jet ho. Don't miss this jet ho. And get live to the next life. 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 Don't miss this jet ho.
Hear the new. What's that?
Get live to the next life. 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 Don't miss this jet.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It is Wednesday, and this is episode 3 of the Jet Set podcast. I am Brent, aka Take Flight _ with my co-host Alan, nyjetsplanet. Yeah, man, what you got to start off say to the people?
Yeah, man. I know Jet Nation, we're going through some rough times right now. But we're gonna talk about it. We got a lot to talk about. So, let's get into it.
Yeah, definitely gonna talk about it today.
Yeah.
We also today we're going to have an open panel, have people that want to join and come on and say their rants. There is a link in the comment section below right here. That is a link right in the comment section. If you want to come on and say your piece, say a little rant, say whatever you have to get off your chest regarding the Jets and where they're standing right now, go ahead and click on that link. We'll see you backstage and we'll bring you on whenever you're ready. But in the meantime, let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. But yeah, let's see. A lot to unravel after that Sunday night debacle. Team just started off good, man. It started off all right. We're like, okay, all right, we're running the ball, we're moving the ball and stuff, and then a pick before halftime. I'm like, we'll bounce back. But apparently the energy from that point on was just shot, and the momentum just took a full swing from that point on. So and we're sitting at I don't know where we're at in the AFC right now, but it's a lot of different emotions. I feel like a lot of Jet fans are very discouraged after that last Sunday night showing against Russell Wilson, who started off very bad. And you give a quarterback 20 yards to score, he's every time he's gonna get it in the end zone. So a lot to, I guess, uncover before Pats on Sunday. So what do how do you feel about Sunday and how that went, and how it could have went, and your feelings once the clock hit 0 Sunday night?
Yeah. I'll start off with just the overall bad, because I just get the bad out of the way. I actually don't think Rodgers was as bad as it's being advertised. I think that interception, the first one, that was bad. Outside that, I thought he played pretty decently. The only thing that was a little weird was and that's where it kind of gets into bad, like the whole Tay thing. Like, I don't know what happened. It was almost like he was a decoy out there. That's the word I keep using, because it was like Rodgers didn't even look at him for the most part. It was like there was a few plays where it was like you knew the ball was going to Tay no matter what. But outside of that, I was like, maybe Tay didn't really know the playbook or whatever. It was really just like he was just out there to make the defense worry about him, and then Rodgers was force feeding it to Garrett with a random pass to Lazard and a random pass to Mike Williams.
Right.
So nonetheless, like I thought, like it's one of those things where Tay will get involved. I thought it was weird that they didn't really try to get him more involved in this game. So that's something that's going to change obviously as the games go on. The run defense, big issue. Just that defensive line is a really big issue. But you got some reinforcements, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, like I think it's one of those things where you know it's a team that we got all the right pieces. It's just like it's almost like they're scared to win.
Yeah, yeah.
They look scared to win.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so frustrating because this is arguably like the best team that we've had, since I feel like I've been a fan. But I mean, of course, the Rex Ryan teams, they just play different. But on paper, and I keep seeing this on paper, title, as far as this roster right now. On
Yeah.
paper, we're supposed to be like one of the best, teams, but we're not living up to the standards that you know the league, the media, fans kind of put on us. So I mean, it's tough when you lose 3 games by a combined of like 10, 11, 12 points or whatever, but
Yeah.
when you follow it up with performances like we did on Sunday night, it's hard to fathom at that point. It's hard. It's like, all right, like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Especially when you have a team that just switched QBs midweek and then just like it was just like which granted like Russ started off the game very, very rusty. And
Yeah.
then out of nowhere, boom, like he's over there destroying us. So
Hmm.
I thought that was a little weird. But like it's one of those like we didn't even have our corners. We didn't have most of our well, I guess we did have our defensive line. It's just not good.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where like, especially like, that game wouldn't have happened the way it happened if you just had MC2 and Reed. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
not like super concerned about the defense. And then now we just gotta hope that the offense eventually, like, because it's like the offense, it's so close. Like
Yeah.
Rodgers had like 270 yards, I think. It was like
Right.
270, 280 yards.
Yeah.
It's like it's so close to being there. It's just they're just not finishing at the end.
Yeah.
So they need to figure out like how do we finish these drives?
Yeah. How do we finish the drives and in clutch moments? Like we want to see plays. Like we want to see, like, we don't want, like, I feel like in those moments of uncertainty, everybody looks confused,
Yeah,
right? And that's what Aaron Rodgers was supposed to fix, right? So uh we need some consistency as far as just situational leadership, and
and
it's
they just
it's
gotta believe, Like I think
yeah, yeah.
Devontae said it. It's like the sidelines just look like I'm just here to be here. Like Brees ran off like it was that one that what was it the check down that Brees had that
Mhm.
went all the way down to I think it was like the 5 yard line, something close around there. And the
Yeah.
sideline was just like, oh wow. But it's like, yo, like that if that doesn't get you hype, like what does? So I
Right,
think
right.
they need to figure out like what's the end game here? Like what's gonna get this team motivated to win these games? Because they got the talent, like it's right there. It's right
Yeah,
there. Like we don't have the
literally,
injuries this year. The
literally.
offense doesn't look bad. Like the talents there, like Will McDonald has what 8 sacks. So you got
Yeah,
an 8 sacker. You got an all pro corner. You got
right.
a all pro defensive tackle. Like it's all there. You just gotta figure out how does this mesh. So
Yeah. We have to figure out how it's gonna mesh. We have to figure out, you know, um, how to, mesh and keep it meshing. It can't just mesh for the first half. Like it's got to mesh for an entire game. I guess the only game we saw that was week 3 against the Patriots, and we have them coming up. This Sunday. They haven't really gotten much better since we played them. So they just made a quarterback change. So
yep.
it's it's definitely hard to fathom right now. So yeah, no, yeah, Pats on Sunday. You know, uh, Everybody is calling this the bounce back game. Um, we still have fans. Sean Brown in here. We still have fans. That has hope out here. you know. And I'm not saying I don't have any hope either, you know. Like I definitely have hope. Definitely, like what we saw on Sunday night was definitely disheartening. You know, it was definitely like, okay, you know, like what are we doing? But you know, as a Jet fan, it's still a little bit in there. It's still a little bit in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it starts Sunday. It starts Sunday.
Yeah, and honestly, as long as Rodgers is the quarterback, I'm still gonna have that little bit of hope, just
Mhm.
because, like, yeah, Rodgers isn't the player he used to be, but he's still Rodgers, and we did just get Devontae, and now we have Reddick. So like it at any point it can get right there, you know.
Right, right.
I think like it sounds ridiculous because we've been Jet fans, and it's like what are the odds of a team going 8-2 to finish the year? Like that doesn't sound as crazy as it sounds,
Yeah,
but like it just sounds crazy to us because it's like if you just watch that last game, 8 wins seems like a lot. Like to go and finish out the year and go 8-2,
yeah,
and we still got to play the Texans, the Bills, the Dolphins with Tua. Like it feels out of reach, but it's not as out of reach as it looks. I think.
right, right. And you know, just like you had just mentioned, you know, somebody did finally show back up to camp.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Feel good to be back on the turf. Hope we can make something happen.
Hope we can make something happen, huh? Look, 7 weeks later. 7 weeks later.
Mm.
2 and 5. That's when you want to show up.
I will say, the one thing I will give him is that he does have a lot of money on the line for the Jets to actually do good. Like a lot of his, I wish I had his incentives ready, but like a lot of his incentives are like him basically like getting a bunch of sacks and us getting to the Super Bowl. So like I think for like he would definitely love if we got there. It's just a matter of like, can they do it? Like
Right,
that's
right.
really what it comes down to. But they gotta believe it first. Like I think, like I don't know what Coach Brick is saying in that locker room, and I wish we could show that. Did you see that Rex Ryan speech that he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
on Get Up? Like
Get up, yeah.
that's what we need right now. Like we need someone to come in there and be like, yo, like we can't do it if we don't believe we can. That's number one.
Yeah,
We gotta first believe that we can, and then two, we just gotta execute.
yeah. We definitely like, yeah, exactly. We definitely have to execute. That is where it starts, you know. So again, everybody, if y'all want to come on and say your spiel, you know, get something off your chest regarding the Jets for a couple minutes, I just dropped the link in the comment section below. Just click on that, and you know, we'll add you up here, get you some screen time, you know, if you want to get that off your chest. But yeah, man, like, man, Haason Reddick, I mean, it's a weird time to show up now for him. You
Yeah.
know, weird time to show up. He was, you know, present today. He was doing drills. He was, you know, he looks good. He doesn't look, you know, out of shape or anything. You know, he was, you know, I saw his workout videos when he was doing whatever thing in the I guess his little drills in the beanie cap. But yeah, all right. It looks like we have somebody up here. Our dog Saucy Capone. You want to get him on? Yes, sir.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
sir.
sir. What's
Yeah,
up? What's up?
another day in paradise at the site.
Yes, sir.
Let me get into the office real quick, get away from the gym. Tell you guys what we got going on.
What's up, man? What's up?
How you guys been? Long time no see.
I know, man. We've been good, man. I mean, we've been as good as we can be, you know,
As
with
Jet
everything
fans.
going on. As Jet fans, we've been good as we can
Yeah.
be, you know.
Well, it's my take on it. So, as you guys know, as Jeff Nation, everyone listening, we so hyped to be ready. I'm sure everyone got their jerseys ready,
Yeah.
the fresh new unis, the colors, the new chains, the new shoes, just dropping and spending all his money. What games we going to? What tailgates we going to? What meetups?
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to go to Santa Clara, saw that first half live. That was a lot of fun, but then we crumbled. It's all good. Let's just move on to the next one, right?
Yeah.
So we move on to the next one. And what was week 2? Was that Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we almost lost that one, but we barely made that one. We should have smashed that team. No worries, we won, right?
Mm-hmm.
On week 3, ain't looking good from there, right? So as you guys can see, we're from before the Pittsburgh game. I was already out. I'm gonna hide in the cave. I don't think Devontae is coming. I'm just gonna watch all the games from home from now on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the next morning I wake up and then we get Devontae. And then they reel me back in like a Telemundo novella series. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just to kind of sum it all up, man, because I know you got other people that want to talk too. But again, I went ahead and spent money, and I went ahead and went to this place called the COSM, Cosmin or Cos something. It's like
Cosmo?
it makes you. They only have it in Texas and they only have it in LA.
I know what you're talking about.
It's a dome. It makes it seem like you're at the game.
Yeah, it's like a virtual reality like whole thing, right? Yeah.
I mean, it was
had that plane
unbelievable.
here. Yeah, they had that plane here for the Steelers game too. I was gonna go, but I'm glad I didn't.
Bro, and even in LA, all Steelers fans. There's a few Jet fans, coming in fresh, bro. I got my new light up Jet chain, bro. I'm fucking feeling good. We're looking good. 15-6, right? I'm thinking Russ Wilson. Yeah, we about to get that old man, right?
Yeah.
And oh man, then I don't know, man. Out of nowhere, it just started going sideways, bro. It started going sideways, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers fans at the venue that I was at, they started getting all ghetto and shit. They started acting like Raider fans, and I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm rolling solo, so and I'm not even that like drinking that much, like drinking too crazy because I'm by myself. But at the same time, it's like when I'm hearing people say the Jets fucking suck, I'm flicking them off from behind my head. I'm showing them the Nipsey tattoo. I'm showing them the Jets tattoo on this side. I'm letting them know I'm from LA still, but I know my colors. And if you want to talk shit, let's go. Let's talk shit. What's up? Win or lose. So I'm still gonna back up the team. But what pisses me off the most is that I mean, come on, bro. It's the organization. Everybody knows that, bro. You can have all the fucking talent in the world, like the Phoenix Suns, and it ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna happen. Like Rex Ryan says, there's no one leading from the front, bro. If you guys think it's true, Aaron Rodgers is the head coach, like he says. He's getting everyone fired. I don't know. You got Robert Saleh just got hired by the Packers organization.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, bro. Like at the end of the day, this team is a shit show, and it's looking like they're part of the sitcom The Simpsons, bro. That's what they look like, bro. But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're just gonna keep believing. You know what? And this is the last thing I'm gonna tell you. I had an interview today for another job too. I had an interview for this other company, and she asked me like a question, and she's like something that like I'm passionate about, and why do you show up? And I brought up the goddamn Jets in the interview, and she looked at me and she was all like, "This guy's talking about football." Like, but let me tell you why though. And then this other guy, he's like, "Man, I've been rooting for this team for 34 years. I'm gonna throw in the towel." I said, "Yes, we can." Okay. But remember, like I told the lady in the interview, I was like, the reason why we're fans is because of the people. Yeah. The people and the camaraderie, the relationships that we build, the people that we meet that we would never meet. You know, just like that girl on Hot Girls Football Take, the Instagram girl from Jersey. Yeah. We love the team, bro. We love all that. But at the end of the day, we love each other, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's why we got the best fan base. So we do deserve more. Everyone can agree with me. Woody needs to sell the team. Give Gary Vee a job, whether he's the owner or give him a head Mike said. They need a motivator, bro. They need someone to come in and motivate these grown men, bro. Yeah. Really. Yeah, that's all I got.
Nah, man. Nah, hey, it's tough right now to like, to process everything going on from the hype train to, crashing. And now it just seems like it's just hopeless like it is every year. But I think with the expectations we had coming into the season, I think that's what makes this position we're in so hard to like really, comprehend and kind of understand. So, I mean, no, I definitely feel you, like I have a lot of trolls in my messages and DMs, talking about the Jets like we've won the last 10 Super Bowls or anything like that. But, the Jet fans are just passionate. We just want to see our team do well. And, that's not too much to ask for, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I mean, Yeah, no, I definitely feel everything you were saying. If I had went to the Cosmo here in Dallas, man, I don't know how that would have went after halftime for me. I might have left. I don't know. I might have been throwing the middle fingers up too. So I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah.
So man, yep.
Yeah. It's tough, man. But at the end of the day, I think it's one of those things where I can't say it's gonna be better, but like at least we got to see, like, we're seeing what this team looks like. I feel like every year has been like some form of excuse. Like, oh, the O line's hurt. Oh, Rogers hurt. Oh, like something's like, now we're seeing the team for what it is. So I think the best part about all of this is that we're actually learning, like, all right, cool. We know who can step up in these moments and who can't. And that's the only way you got to really figure out how to make the team any better from there.
Yep. Agree.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
you guys, man. Nice seeing you guys again, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
No problem, man. For sure. Go Jet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dog, he was. I think he was on our first IG live, like, ever. He's one of the people that came on like when we first started going live and on Instagram. So yeah, always good to hear. Yeah, always good to hear his takes, man. He's a passionate Jet fan out in Cali, man. He be repping for real. So yeah, good. Yeah, good to see him. Out here talking. But yeah, anybody else who wants to come on and say their piece, the floor is yours. If you scroll through the comments, you can see the link in the comments to join. Let me see if I can add it again. I'll add it again. I'm not sure how to really pin comments, but I'll just throw it in there.
Do it on like the actual YouTube somehow, but that's
yeah. I'll just keep on copying and pasting. That's fine. But yeah, nah, man. Let me see here. I got here.
Yeah. A lot of it is just like going off of that, right? Because I feel like we keep talking about like, the game sucked, like the game was bad, and it was really bad. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
But and I'll even put this up there, like that's where we are right now. We are 12. I don't even know if there's anyone under the Jaguars. There's just a screenshot I got, and that was all I could fit. But it doesn't matter. The fact that we even have the same record as the Jaguars and the Raiders,
really
crazy. So, but with that said, we do play the Colts. We do play a lot of games that it's not ridiculous. I'll put up the schedule. We play the Pats coming up, and then we play the Texans. The Cardinals, they're beatable. The Colts, they're beatable. Seahawks, those are all you got a lot of I hate to say it, middle of the pack teams.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be easy by any chance. I'm not going to say here oh yeah, you could definitely run through all of them. We just got steamrolled by the Steelers, so it's not going to be an easy task by any means. But at a potential aspect, it's definitely possible. I think it all starts with getting through this first game here with the Pats. Obviously, you got to sweep them. I think I keep hearing oh, there's no rock bottom. Rock bottom is losing to the Pats this week.
Yeah, that's I might not watch a game if we lose to the Pats this week.
I'm very serious about saying put Jordan Travis in. Put Jordan Travis. I'm not even joking anymore.
Or Tyrod, at least Tyrod can run the ball.
I don't want to see. Honestly, there's nothing I can get out of seeing Tyrod play at this point. Put Jordan Travis. Matter of fact, put me in. I keep saying it. Put me in that quarterback. At this point, start throwing. Put Woody in. Matter of fact, let him get hit.
Yeah. No, I would Woody actually posted that Haason picture of him at practice, and I almost commented on the post and was like, hey, you should put a helmet on and get out there because
put your body on the line.
Yeah,
you love to medal. So medal and put your body on the line.
You love to be so involved. Why don't you just put some pads on and just make it a thing? You just go out there and be involved.
Hilarious, though.
That would
be myself. At least it would be entertaining.
That would be insane. Woody Johnson.
Oh my
Woody
gosh.
Johnson.
What do you think he would play though? I feel like he would put himself in at quarterback just because of ego. His ego would out ego Rodgers.
Put him at personal protector on the punt team. That's where I want to see him.
No, actually, matter of fact, just put him in the backfield and then just have him run the ball up the middle. Because obviously that shit don't work.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, my dog Warren Beatty, big Seahawks fan. But hey, yeah, exactly. One game at a time. And we try to think like that. As the season goes on, it's hard to forget the record and just go into each week 0-0. But right now, that's what we kind of have to do. We have to take it one game at a time, and I don't want to pull the hope strings of any Jets fans right now, but I saw a stat on Twitter that said the last time, or not the last time, but the last time the Jets won the division, they started 2-5.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I saw that and I was just like, of course. That's of course they're gonna pull us back in with that random stat that nobody had until we went 2-5. So
yeah, but with that said, before we get into this question real quick.
Okay.
If the Jets do beat the Pats and then they pull a miracle, I call it a miracle, but a miracle in Houston, I will say I'm all the way back in. I'm all the way back in. I don't care. I'm all the way back in. Because then we're 4-5. It's not ridiculous at that point.
Yeah. That's 4-5. It's okay, and then from it, I feel like it's mainly a mental thing, right? If the team sees wins, or
they just gotta believe it.
They believe, if they believe in themselves, and this is why low-key I really hate that we got rid of Salah, because Salah was the voice. He was the voice for all of that, right? So
when he wasn't depressed.
Yeah.
in the moments he could put himself together and he wasn't depressed, I think, see, one thing I will say about Salah is that he got his coordinators balanced him out. He's definitely a softie, but that's why he got LaFleur and Brick, because they were both hard asses in my opinion. Yeah. So it's they balance him out. It's he's not gonna be the hard ass, but he can kind of they're gonna be. It's having a mean parent and a happy parent, not a happy parent, but a nicer parent. They play
a good cop, like a good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. Good cop, bad cop. So it's one of those Brick will go hard on the defense, and it's all but y'all could do it. So now I feel that balance is a little bit missing. But hopefully one of the defensive not coordinators, one of the other defensive coaches could step up, because we got a lot of good defensive staff. So a lot of them were looking to get that defensive coordinator position. So this is a good moment to go and really push for that.
Exactly.
So I'm excited to see what happens and how that plays out.
Yeah, no, me too. All right, so we'll keep this question on the board. We have somebody backstage, again, one of our other, loyal followers. So bring him on right now. Let me see.
Yes, we'll hide
yes, sir. A dog infrared podcast, man. Good to good to see you face to face. You know what I'm saying? We always talk, through the DMs and kick it. But yeah, man, good to see you, man. And just man, tell us how you feel, man.
Likewise, love the show. Salute to both you brothers, you know what I mean, for all the work you guys put in. Let's start from there. But with me, it's all about our running backs, the killer bees, right?
Yeah.
And our front line. Our front line hasn't been creating any gaps. They're not creating any kind of holes, anything like that. The last time they went for over 100 yards was against the Patriots, and I was at that game.
Yeah.
All right. They ran for 109 yards combined. Okay. Now, these other past games, they give us a Mickey Mouse 70 yards, 60 yards. For these two guys, this is wasted talent right here.
Yeah.
We're wasting talent here. We're supposed to be beating these AFC division, division and conference teams convincingly just with them two guys. And we're not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with me, I've been banging on the table for Keith Carter. He should be on the hot seat, bro. He's got to be on a hot seat.
Yeah.
Because there should be no reason why there should be no reason why our killer bees shouldn't average 120 yards a game.
Yeah.
Bottom line, bro.
Yeah.
That's real walkie-talkie. There's no reason why they can't muster up 120, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's my piece right there on behalf of that.
Yeah.
Right
So like, do you think it starts with the O line, you know, or is it the play calling as far as like the running plays and, you know, like when we're calling running plays, or is it just like, you know, like that wall, like does the wall need to be more efficient, or does like the play calling need to be like more efficient on that end?
No, it's both, Papa. It's both. It's both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First off, we're supposed to be having 40% run plays, 40%, and then 60% passing plays to make it, you know what I mean, coexist within each other. You know what I mean? We're doing what we're doing here is we're throwing like 75% and just running, you know what I mean, 25.
Yeah.
With two beautiful running backs, bro. These guys are beasts.
Yeah.
We're wasting talent here. Like, I don't, you know, so I do. Yeah, I'm with you, Papa. It's Keith Carter with the line. He's got to create gaps for these backs, right? But it's also the play calling as well. But ever since we did get Downing, you know, I've seen the difference between Downing and Hackett as far as the play calling goes and everything like that. You know, seeing a little bit of play action here and there. But the thing is with this Pittsburgh game is that the Steelers, guys, I don't know if you guys noticed this throughout the game, but they were stacking the box a little bit. They were pressing A-Rod.
Yeah.
They were pressing him a little bit. And I don't think he felt comfortable with that because in Green Bay, he was never getting stacked on. He wasn't getting stacked box on over there in Green Bay.
And I'll tell you, like, from my opinion, why that happens. A lot of that just goes back to the fact that we do not have any sort of deep threat right now. Like Garrett, he's fast, but he's not like speedy. Same thing with Tay. Mike Williams, Alan Lazard, like you're not worried about them really beating you over the top. So teams can really stack the box. And it's been an issue that we've had for a few years now. It's like, you know, teams stack the box when you don't have anyone quick enough to really beat you over the top. Like, I can put my corners man on you because I know, like, at worst, you might get like a 5-yard slant route, but like you're not gonna beat me past that because my safety's eventually gonna come down and get you. So like it's one of those where I think that was just an overlook. I think they thought Xavier Gibson was gonna be that guy, and he hasn't been this year.
No, he hasn't. That's why I've been banging on the table too. What's up with Malachi Corley the past 2 weeks? I think real walkie-talkie. I think they put him under the shoulders, kept him on a hush-hush for the past few weeks. So once this Devontae Adams trade does come through, you know what I mean? No one asks to trade for Corley or anything like that. So we were actually able to keep him because he was on the low. We kept him on the low. You know what I mean? That was brilliant by JD right there. Salute to him, you know, on that thought. But yeah, Corley should definitely get more reps over Gibson. Banging on the table for that to happen for a couple of weeks now. I mean, Gibson only gave us 247 yards last year. You know what I mean? That's mind blowing, bro. Like on a downward spiral right there. Like that's 2 thumbs down. You know,
he's not even that good as a returner either.
Bro, like even putting Brownlee over him, you know what I mean? On the offense.
I know Brownlee your dog. I know Brownlee your dog.
Yeah, I love Brownlee, bro. Like I've been, you know, rooting for that dude, you know, throughout training camp and the whole nine. You know what I mean? I mean, last year he scored a TD against the Commanders. So it's like people overlook that. So, you know, I mean, yeah, like you brothers stated, man, we have too many weapons here. You know what I mean? For it to go to waste. Last year it was the defense. You know, we let the defense go to waste. Now this year, we got offensive pieces and it's going to fucking waste.
Yeah.
Like it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. The offensive and defensive pieces, to be honest. Like we got too many pieces for it all. For us to be 2 and 5 right now.
I feel like the longest pass play we've seen all year is the Hail Mary, and that was just like a, you know, whatever.
That was great.
That was just whatever. You know, that was just the BS play. You know, so
what do you brothers think about the Breece Hall pass? I think it was against the Titans. Old boy chucked it to Breece. I think it was for like 27 yards, and he just caught it out of nowhere. Boom, dropped it down, and then he did it again. Actually, I think it was for like 19 yards. But like Breece, bro, he has hands. Hit him with the checkdowns.
Yeah. Hey, that's look, on most of Rodgers' ints, like on most of his interceptions, Breece is open underneath. right? And
You know it. You
like,
know it.
yeah, he like he's open every time Rodgers throws a pick. It's like I watched that back. I'm like, yo, you could have just dumped it off the breach and let him go 20 yards.
And you want to know something? Mahomes gets away with this shit all the time, man. Sorry for cursing.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Bro, but Mahomes, like when he does his check downs, he don't even throw the check. Bro, he'll shuffle it. Like he'll shuffle the football to whoever's like near him. You know what I mean? Like he's been doing it for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
He'll just throw a shuffle real quick and then boom, and then the dude, you know what I mean? He'll muster it up for like a 20, 25 yards or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You should throw that into the playbook too, man. Because, but salute to both of you brothers. Love you guys. You know what I mean? Stay fly. Let's, as far as these games coming up, like I said it before, these next 5 games, 4 of them are AFC teams. Okay. We have to win those games.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have my pom-poms out after this Patriot win. I'm not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Of course, I would be happy on a normal basis, but listen, I'm not. I said it on Twitter, on Woody's page, on the Jets page. Listen, beating the Patriots is not going to make me happy because number one, we should have beat the Broncos. We should have beat the Steelers because now this is the thing. We got to beat these 4 AFC teams, right? Out of 5 of them, the Cardinals are the NFC, right? Boom. All right. Now, the rest of the way, and I also stated that on Thanksgiving Day, that's when I'll actually take a look back. I'll take a step back and analyze the squad, the team, you know what I mean, at that time. But I'm not going to put my whole heart energy into this shit every week like I normally do for 36 years. I've been doing it. And just come up with clusterfucks every year, like every week. You know what I mean? You can't do this, bro. Like, it's got to stop. The leaders got to come in. They got to step up. Oh, the only thing that I did like, though, too, is that Woody addressed the penalties, right, with Coach Olbrich. Because I posted it on Twitter, like, listen, we've gotten 11 penalties, okay, against the Broncos. 13 with the Vikings, and then 11, you know what I mean, the game after that. I was like, bro, like, what are we doing here? This last game against the Steelers, we only got 5. So I give them props for that.
Yeah, that was better. That was better there.
Yes, sir. They addressed that situation. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now you address that, Papa. But we got the line. We got to address the line. You know what I mean? Because these backs got to start thumping. We got to start throwing the kitchen sink at these teams. And they got to average. I want to see 120, just like I said on Twitter. 120 every game, bro.
120 like rushing yards?
Yeah, combined at least.
Rushing,
bro. Yeah. We have 120 combined each. 60 from Brees, 60 from Braylon. They could do it, bro.
I feel like they can too. I really feel like they can, and we got to find a way to get them going. You know, like no matter what is going on, they need to be the ones that are, like the focal point as far as like the base. Like if anything's not going right, at least Braylon and Brees are doing what they need to be doing. That needs to be.
Braylon Allen only got the rock. Yeah, not to cut you off. Braylon Allen only got the rock once.
No, yeah, exactly.
Or 3 times. That was it.
One bad run, and he was like, all right, cool, we're pulling you.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's absurd. And then the week prior, he got the rock. I think like he touched the rock maybe 5 times. That was it. The whole game.
Yeah.
Bro, what are we doing here? These brothers got to start touching that rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're the ones with all the energy. Like that's what A-Rod was talking about. Oh, our energy is low. Yeah, because we're not using our guys that have the most energy to be thumping up and down the damn grass. Like we gotta start utilizing these dudes, bro.
Yeah.
And what happened to the whole using them both in the backfield? Like I thought that was the most creative play. Like I still say it. The most creative play we had all year was when they had both of them in the backfield. Brees went one way, Rodgers went and passed to Braylon the other way.
In Tennessee. Yep.
The last time, bro, I guarantee you this too, right? Check this out. If you put Braylon Allen and Brees in front of the Cowboys lineman or the Kansas City Chiefs lineman or and the Detroit Lions lineman, bro, they'll average 160 yards combined. Easy, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's easy. They'll be eating, bro. Easy. That's real walkie-talkie. I'm not being a homer, none of that.
Yeah,
guarantee you put them 2 brothers in front of those lines, game over, bro.
You know, I watch Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery and get jealous every Sunday. I'm like, this would be what we look like right now. You know, maybe Ben Johnson, is comes, but I ain't even trying to think that far ahead yet. But
Yeah.
that's how I feel
Yeah,
about
but
it.
1 week at a time, man. I'm not gonna get the pom poms out until each week. I'm gonna take it little by little, and till Thanksgiving, I'll reevaluate everything like I stated before, and then take it from there, man. But I'm not gonna go crazy like I normally do every week after a
Yeah,
loss. No, I'm lucky I don't jump out the second floor window nose first, bro.
Yeah.
Like they be on that type of time, out
yeah,
here.
yeah, I feel
You
that.
know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but I'm glad I'm still alive. But salute to both you brothers. Keep
for
up the
sure,
good work. We love it out here.
Appreciate you.
for
We love it
sure,
Appreciate
out here in New York. All right, stay
appreciate
fly,
yeah,
baby.
appreciate it. For sure, for
Peace,
sure.
peace.
you. All right, man.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. That's our dog, man. That's our dog, man. He always showing love, always showing support. So always gotta, you know, definitely love seeing my dog up here, man. But yeah, we got some more people in the comments. For people that are just joining, uh, that link in the comments, you click that, and we can get you up here. For you to say your take about what you feel about the Jets now and going forward. Um, this my little brother up here. It was brutal. It was brutal,
Yeah.
bro. It was brutal. It was brutal. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, man. Honestly, man, this is how I feel about this is how I feel about like where I'm at with everything going on right now.
Those
This
eggs were a
this how,
lie, Steven. A lie! They give me no eagle powers! They give me no nutrients! Sorry. I don't want to get paid to lose. I want to win! I need professional help.
we all need professional help, bro. I love Nacho Libres, and that was
I need a
the
ring.
bro. I wanna win. I don't care if we got Devontae, Aaron Rodgers. I don't care if we got Megatron and Barry Sanders in the backfield, man. I want to win, bro. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want, bro. That's all I want. All right, we got you got anything to say before we bring the next guest up?
Nah, we get it. We can bring him on.
Okay, yeah. So backstage we got another loyal follower of our pages. I got Nick. We gonna bring him up. My dog. What's up?
Yo,
What's up, man? What's up?
go with y'all
Man,
boys.
not much, man. I know you've been hitting me up to come up here and say your piece, for a little minute now, man.
Ain't no peace, man. Ain't no peace, man.
That's
I,
funny, man.
I
That's
just
funny.
don't.
Yeah,
Bro,
I'm saying I mean we've talked on the one, but tell everybody how you feeling, now 2 weeks ago, and how you want to like what you foresee for the Jets, coming up in the future, man.
I just got one question for real. As a Jet fan, who can you blame? Like for real, think about it long and hard. Who can you blame?
I'm,
They fired the head coach. Cool. They thought they was gonna get Ubrick to spice it up a bit, get some momentum. That didn't work. Woody got on the media and was like, "Yo, Haason, jump on, blah blah blah. Meet me at One Jet Drive." Dude came. They got Devontae Adams. Like, bro, who can you blame?
yeah,
How
it's
how can they never figure it out? How? Make no sense.
I always blame Woody, but that's just me personally.
I get it, and I usually would too, but like
I still blame him. No, he doesn't. Just because he puts out money doesn't make him not take any blame, in my opinion, because he's
in the
still
past year, but
medals.
this year, he's like, "Yo, I'm right there with my roster. I'll spend whatever dollars I got left to make it that much better."
Yeah, it's not money for me though. For me, it's just him meddle. Like he just meddles too much. Like it all comes back to like, why do we have a bad offensive coordinator? Because Woody meddled and made Saleh fire Michael Ford, right? Why is our defense bad the past few days? Woody just fired his defensive head coach, and now you have a defensive coordinator trying to juggle being a head coach and a defensive
I've
coordinator in the
always
middle of the
said
season.
Saleh was hiding behind the defensive scheme curtains
Yeah. I
because
don't
you
know.
could tell things are different with
Yeah.
Ulbrich taking over. All
Hmm.
I'm gonna say is this team is like Jinx, bro. It
That's
don't
what I'm
matter who you put out there. Like, what's his name? What's the OC? I forget his name, but
Downing,
he
Hackett,
came through and they look all right.
Downing. Yeah,
They still and now it's like, okay, the defense sucks.
yeah.
Make it
It's
make sense, and then it's like, all right, you win 7 games or whatever you win with Zach Wilson the last 2 years, but you were in every game because of your defense and your running back, and now you got 2 running backs that can do this shit, and you have the same defense, but now you bring in the 40-year-old to throw the ball 50 times a game. Make it make sense.
I don't know, man. Do you remember that season when we had Brett Favre and like we started
Yes.
off good and then he got hurt and then he tried to play through that injury? I don't know if it's like a full circle thing going on right now, but
Bro,
I,
I can't
I mean
even.
Rogers is hurt. Rogers is hurt.
He's playing for 3 injuries now.
So sit out this week, get
He-
healthy.
He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
Ego.
You know
Bro,
he's
if
not.
Tyrod Taylor can't beat the Patriots, we got more problems coming.
At least Tyrod can run, but
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
there's no way Tyrod can't beat the Patriots.
But it's also no way Aaron Rodgers is gonna be like, yeah, no, I'll sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't 100%. If
For
he's
what? You
75%,
stink.
he's saying he's going.
You know
If he's
how I feel about him already. I've been ripping him apart.
yeah, oh Rodgers.
Like, bro, I was so happy to get you here, and now you playing like dog water. Like, bro, think about it. This is how cursed this Jet team is. Oh, where'd the other dude go? Oh, there you go. This is how cursed the Jet team is. When is the last time both of y'all look it up? When's the last time Aaron Rodgers threw 7 picks in the first 6 games of the season?
I couldn't even tell you. I just know that I
Probably
don't.
never.
Yeah, I mean the 3 picks in one game was I already knew that this wasn't the same Aaron going like we're looking at
You
right now. You
you
know?
can see the comments.
Yeah, the comments on this live. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If there's anybody out there, man, why should I still watch this team for real? Give me a reason.
I feel like a lot of fans feel like how you're feeling right now. A lot of fans feel exactly like
Like, is it gonna get better, or do I just hope and pray that Aaron Rodgers only plays this year and that's it?
that.
Because I'll tell
We
you what
need to.
I think the New York Jets answer is. Because they never done it. You let my homeboy keep sitting and watching A-Rod and Tyrod, and you let him come play whenever Rodgers is done. Every rookie that the Jets draft, they always put him out there to fail right away. Let
Yeah,
the dude just learn. And I think what's his name? What's his name? Jordan Travis Jordan. What is it?
yeah. Jordan Travis.
I think he'll do wonders for the Jets sooner or later. But now I hear already, oh, a top 10 pick. What? We're gonna go draft another quarterback? Ain't no way. I lose my mind. I
I don't,
can't watch that again, bro.
yeah, I don't think we do. It's been a lot of mock drafts out there that have us drafting Cam Ward from Miami and like things like that. But it's really a lot to take on like right now because we got Aaron Rodgers and we expected like to see Aaron Rodgers. Like we expected to like see greatness, right?
You ain't
Or
lying,
just
brother.
or just some type of magic. So it's tough to like turn on the TV and watch this every Sunday, watch him throw picks, watch him get sacked and
Yo, am
cry.
I bugging or is he just doing the same things that we've already seen in the past?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm so hyped. Like, oh, we got Devontae Adams, Haason Reddick coming back. Yo, I'm telling y'all right now, whoever's watching this, Haason Reddick is really gonna be the one that changes his team.
Oh yeah. I
I think
mean,
Haason Reddick is gonna be the real one who changes his team, not Devontae Adams, not Aaron Rodgers getting back on track. No, they need a guy that can get to the quarterback and get him scared. Haason Reddick is gonna do that.
yeah.
That's the only reason why I still got this much faith left in this team.
I mean, look, every time the team kind of pushes us off the edge. Oh, there you go, Alan. Yeah, every time the team pushes us off the edge, they always find a way to bring us back. And last week it was Devontae. This
Yeah, this
week
week is
it's
Haason.
this week, it's us getting Haason. Let's go ahead and show the video one more time for the people, who maybe have.
What's up, everybody? Feel good to be back on the turf. Hope we can make something happen.
Make something happen. All right, I better see 3 sacks, a kick return touchdown, a fumble touchdown, strip
Yeah,
sack, block
you asking
field
for a
goal,
lot.
block field goal, and I need him to down the punt at the 1. I don't like it's week 7. It's week
I
7.
want to see him at fullback instead of Solomon Thomas and block.
Yeah. I need to see him catch a pass.
Fuck that. I need to see Braylon Allen in the backfield more. I need to see them run the wishbone off formation more with both them two side by side of Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
Like, bro, come on, man. Us fans can only take it so much. Like, if we don't win with this team, I don't know if we'll ever win. And I know I'd be getting killed because I got bad energy and da 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 da. Bro, if they don't win with this team, if they don't sniff the playoffs with this team, they won't ever win.
It's tough. It's tough because
if you look at the QBs right now, everyone's having a bad year.
Yeah.
When it comes to the pick TD ratio.
Yeah.
And Rodgers is kind of one of the ones that lead in that situation. So I'm like, all right, do I let the man live? Is he about to go on a tear that we know he can go on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't think it's all him at the end of the day. Like, I think
Yeah.
it all comes back down to just the team having that energy, like they can still win game. Like, what happened in that Steelers game was Rodgers did a 1 interception. It just felt like everybody just was like, all right, yep, this is what's about to happen. We give up. And it was like, yo, just because 1 interception happens doesn't mean you all give up. So I think
I don't even know what happened that
mindset.
game. I shut it off after Garrett Wilson, after the ball fell off for the first pick.
Oh, that was the second one. But yeah, like it's just compounding mistakes. Like, it's not talent. Like, that's just mistakes. It's bad and stupid mistakes. That just and then now everyone's making mistakes after that because everyone's so scared. It's like, y'all gotta stop being scared.
Yeah.
Well, I just seen Johnny Boy's comment talking about we missed JFM. Well, here's Haason Reddick for you. He's gonna turn it up for us.
Haason, he's got to do something.
And if you ask this guy right here, he knows I'll talk trash about this team, and they'll all hate me for it. But this is the only reason why I still got a little bit of faith, man. Haason Reddick about to turn it up for us a little bit.
Yep, and he's playing for something right now. He's playing for like his NFL career. Like he's playing for his immediate future. I mean, like it's been said that he wants to play for the Jets. After this season, but we'll see how that goes. I hope that Reddick coming in
Reddick gonna help Will McDonald and Quentin Williams. I'll tell y'all that much.
Yeah.
At very minimum, we need him for that Texans game. And I think that's what it comes down to. Like, if we are serious about like really doing something this year, and they want to make a statement like, "Yo, yeah, we've been bad, but we want to go and show that we can really put on in the playoffs." I say you beat the Texans. Like, you beat the Texans at that point. You put on a solid show against a good team. You show like, all right, cool. Maybe we can go on that 8-2 run, or because I do think you got to go 8. I don't think 7. What is it? 7-3 would do it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, man.
8-2 run. What's the schedule?
We can pull it up.
We can pull it up right now.
So it's not a terrible schedule. Yeah, you got to play the Bills and the Texans, but outside of that, it's not a lot of teams that are
They're
winning.
they're gonna get their boots smoked by Miami.
You don't even know what Miami you're gonna get, to be honest.
Yeah,
Especially
You're
in the
always
cold.
gonna get a
Miami's
decent
are
Miami if
terrible
two
in
there.
yeah. Dang. No, yeah. I mean, look,
I
we
keep it
go.
real, bro. I'm just
Yeah.
letting y'all know.
No,
If
no,
two
no. Yeah,
there, it might be slow.
yeah. We gonna see how that looks. But Nick, we got somebody else backstage.
Say no more, fellas. Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all. Keep doing
Hey
what
Nick,
y'all do.
Nick. Hey man, appreciate your support always, bro. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna have you on more, you know what I'm saying, as the season goes on.
Next time with a haircut, I look like a mess.
Yes, sir. All right, bro.
All right, bro. Y'all be easy.
All right, man. Got you.
All right. Next person on. Blood, family. This is my little brother, Bryce. This is the person I watched all Jets games with growing up, whether it was in the house or going to our neighbor's house who just happened to be a Jets fan. And we would just go over there, eat free food, and watch Jets games. But our little brother, Bryce McPherson, y'all, let me unmute him right now. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yeah. What's up, man? What's up?
Good.
What's up?
Man,
Hold on. Is that my niece right there over there? What's she
yeah.
doing? What's
Hey,
up? What's up, Seiji?
She eating her little dinner. Oh, she can't hear you. My bad.
Okay.
Say hi, Uncle. Say hi.
Hi. Hi, Steve. You're wearing the green too.
Yeah. She's
Well,
in
she
that
got
green.
some
She's in that
a
green.
little green scarf she wanted to put on herself. But, man, I just been hearing all this stuff, man. Last game just showed me everything I needed to see, if I'm being honest. Like, man, what the heck?
It was crazy because we were waiting all day.
Bro?
We were waiting all day for
All
that game.
day.
All day for that game.
Bro. And it's
And that's
like,
what
what pisses me off even more is we was like about to be like whooping on them. Like, we was about to be whooping them right
Yeah.
before halftime. Aaron
Mhm.
throws that pick. They get within one possession. And then once Garrett like dropped the pass and he almost pick six, bro, I done turned my TV off, bro. I just sat in silence for like 10 minutes.
I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
I said, no freaking way, bro. Like, I couldn't have wrote that up. And I turned off the TV when it was I think it was like 15 to 22. Like, how did they get to 37? I wake up.
They just gave up in the end.
And then our defense, bro, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. Like, our secondary, I mean, yeah, we got the injuries and stuff, but it just looks like they're not really playing with any energy still, you know? Like, back there. Like, even Sauce, like, man, like, I just think back onto that Vikings game where he could have changed the game by catching that pick, man. He's just been having a down year. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just very underwhelming this whole season.
It's those game changing plays that we are missing. I feel like on both sides of the field. It's like offense. Like, okay, like our biggest plays have probably come from like Brees Hall and just like little dump offs and the Brees making it happen or doing something like that. Nothing in our defense. Like, our defense isn't like. I feel like Quincy should have scooped and scored against the Vikings.
Scooped and scored. Look,
he always gets caught too. He always gets caught.
I promise you, Brent. Like, after that scoop and he failed, I was like, man, we about to lose this game. I promise. I said, if he went and scored that reminds me of that play. I think it was last year against the Cowboys when Sauce could have picked six, but he dropped it.
Yeah.
We was at that game, and we was getting hyped because if he got a pick six, we would have been up like 4 points. It would have been a game. And Cowboys going down the field and scoring right before half, and they ended up blowing us out. It reminded me of that moment. I just feel like so many of those moments, those little things happen. Garrett dropping the pass, Quincy not scooping and scoring, Aaron throwing that pick to give the Steelers all the momentum they need. Greg Zuerlein missing all them field goals, like for us to lose that game and to lose the Broncos game. Like we could really be a whole nother team, but I just feel like it's just like dark cloud of like energy and cursed energy around our team that
crazy.
just makes this stuff happen that I feel like doesn't happen to like other teams out there, you know?
Yeah. Right.
And like, I mean, it's like me as a Jets fan, like we've been Jets fans all our lives. Like I'm seeing all this happen. I'm like, man, I just gotta see this for what it is. I'm not saying nothing until we win. I want I honestly, whenever we're good, we're the bad guys. So make us a bad guys again. We gotta, like we can't never be good the right way. We gotta be good like when we're going against the grain and playing dirty or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, hey, if it takes hiring a John Gruden, after all them comments, he could turn this team around. Hey, that's what we need. We need some type of cursed energy on our side to combat it. Like we need to, neutralize this energy.
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I've been seeing Bill Belichick on like Pat McAfee, and he low-key hates Woody.
He hates us.
Yeah, we can throw that out the window. But I guess question to both of y'all. We can start with Alan. What do you expect Haason, like entering the equation to do for the entire team? Like, what do you want to see? What do you expect from him? Because I mean, Russ is talking about the dark energy, the game defining plays not being made. The game defining plays not being made. So like, what do you feel like that is gonna bring like to us like going forward?
Yeah, like I think the defensive line, I've been saying it all year. It feels like they're missing something. And we say it's JFM. You could say, we don't have Bryce Huff anymore. Although I think McDonald pretty much neutralized that Huff, losing Huff. I think really losing JJ is a huge one because JJ, he was there for not only like the run defense, but also the pass defense. Yes. He was kind of like that all-encompassing guy. So I think getting Reddick there at least helps numb that pain a little bit. Because Clemens, I don't know what he's doing half the time. I don't think he thinks. I think he just goes. I don't think there's any thoughts that go through his head. I think he just runs and hopes.
Last Bills play pissed me off.
Oh my gosh. Like it's just, he just like, but honestly, it's crazy. Like that's where I said it in the preseason. I'm like, honestly, like the moment that happened where it was Jaden Daniels in the preseason game where he got that touchdown from, it was a option play and he just went right around Clemens. I'm like, yeah, this guy's a bonehead. This guy is a bonehead. And it's like the same. But my thing is, how do you get beat by the same thing over and over again? Like he just goes and doesn't think.
He's not starting caliber. He's a rotational guy.
Honestly, he's not even that. He shouldn't be on the team. I don't know why they like him. I genuinely don't.
Like, you know why? Yeah, he like people like him because of the energy and like he's just like that tough guy. But that tough guy, he needs to be in. He's a rotational guy. Like last year, we saw him making plays, but it was because he was just being subbed in when people were tired. Like it was like he's not a every down edge rusher. Like no.
Yeah, definitely not an every down guy.
Like a team sack guy.
Yeah,
on team sacks. When it's like three people crowding the quarterback, he's gonna be one of them.
Exactly.
He block a punt his rookie year, like something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
put him in on a crucial down.
Yeah.
Don't one-on-one on the option with Josh Allen. Man.
Right.
I knew
it because
I saw it too.
Yeah, I was just like, it's like 3 yards. Josh Allen's about to run, and he's gonna run on Michael Clemens' side.
And honestly, what's crazy? I wouldn't even be surprised if that wasn't even supposed to be an option play. Just Clemens bit so hard on it that it was like, fuck it. There's no way.
He like smacked his hands together after, like, what do you mean, dang it? Like, he just lost at the game, bro.
It was so bad. It was so bad. And like I was yelling before the play happened. I was like, Clemens, make the tackle. Don't let him get around. And that's exactly what he did. Bryce, how do you feel about?
He was over there trying. He was trying to catch him too.
Yeah. Bryce, how do you feel about like Haason Reddick coming in, coming in situation and what he can bring maybe to the defense and possibly help the offense. How do you feel about that?
Man, maybe a couple sacks, but
Couple
like
sacks.
game changing. Like, I mean, we seen what happened with Devontae. He got a couple catches. What
Yeah,
happened after that? I'm not saying
yeah,
that it's not gonna be like a big difference. Like, I mean, of course he's a great player, but like, I mean, it just seems like a jet move for me to say, oh yeah, we're gonna be nice on defense now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have yet to be proved correct this year.
yeah.
So as long as I, continue seeing what I see in these past the past what 4 games,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying nothing like positive. Like, I mean, this guy has not played with the team. Like, what type of chemistry does he have with our defense right now? Like,
Yeah.
are we expecting him to just come in and dominate? I mean, he
I
hasn't
mean,
played all
you don't really
year.
need chemistry as an edge rusher.
I guess not, but like, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
I
just feel
get what you
like,
mean though. Like it's a
yeah,
lot to expect one guy to change everything.
yeah, to change everything. Like, I mean, like, TJ Watt be changing games, right? Am I gonna
Mm-hmm.
expect Hassan Reddick could change a game like how like, I don't know if our defense is even healthy enough for like, I mean, of course up front the defensive line with him would be nice, but
Yeah.
secondary, isn't looking too good right now. Is DJ Reed gonna be back next week or in the next couple
Hopefully.
of weeks?
Possibly.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Um,
We need him.
I mean, if he's back, I mean, Ashton Davis been looking kind of. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't think it's like end all be all. Like, this is gonna be the reason we win games is because of Hassan Reddick coming back and playing with us. Will we
Yeah.
have a better chance of getting sacks? Yeah, probably. But like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's our schedule looking like though? I mean, what I will say is, I've been telling people this. I feel like this is what's probably gonna happen. We gonna go on like a little run where we win a bunch of games, but we're gonna end the season 9-8. But we're gonna be 9-7 right before we're 9-8, and it's gonna be a win and get in. And we're gonna lose. We're gonna like something like
Don't do
Yeah.
I
that.
just seen this too much. Like
Don't do
maybe
Yeah.
that.
this is the year it doesn't happen. We go 10-7, we get in. Last time we go on 10 games, we didn't even get in the playoffs
That's so much
somehow.
PTSD, man. Oh
Yeah.
man, that reminds me. What
Only
was that?
after us.
2015?
Yeah, with Fitzpatrick. Like, are you
Oh
kidding me?
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a
That
winning get
that
in.
was bad.
We were
Yeah.
10-5 and we lost.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, we might be 9-7. Like, Aaron Rodgers probably gonna heat up, and then who we play last? The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
Man. Tua gonna try. They probably gonna be out the playoffs, but they're gonna try to spoil us.
That's the thing. Like, if they're out the playoffs, do you even play Tua?
Nah, they want to spoil it. I mean, the Bills done it to us twice.
Yeah.
They play their starters. They want us to be out the playoffs.
Yeah, and hopefully in those situations, that's where we get vintage Aaron Rodgers to lift us.
I
To
mean, no,
lift us
remember?
into that,
Yeah, but remember his last year with Green Bay, he got spoiled out the playoffs by the Lions,
Yeah. You're right,
and it was
and
the same situation.
yeah,
He's not clutch. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, he wasn't clutch
He
at all.
low-key isn't. And like, am I expecting the Jets to be different? I don't know. What I wish would happen is I'll say this. Next year, I feel like if we keep everybody next year, we might be a good team next year.
Especially if we get the right coach.
If we get the right coach and we keep everybody, we don't just dumpster fire sale everybody like we did after the Fitzpatrick season. Like, what were they thinking? We almost went the playoffs, man, and then shipped out Eric Decker, Brandon Marshall. Everybody that actually made the team good was gone the year after that year. Keep Devontae,
Right.
keep Garrett. Build through the draft what you need
Mhm.
to, or whoever you get rid of, but don't get rid of somebody big, please.
Let Olu come back as a starter.
Yeah, get rid of
Yeah.
Tyron. Oh my gosh.
Or
Get rid
Tyron.
of
I mean
him.
Morgan is on a 1 year too, so it's like one of those tackles is going to come back. One isn't. So that's how I feel about that. At least, but Yeah, man. It's got to be. It's we've got to keep the cohesiveness like going into next season. But again, I don't even like thinking about next season. Like I just want us to somehow make this season worth it because last year we was all thinking about this year. Now this year it's like it's not even week 8 yet, and we're already people are thinking about next year, and it's hard not to, but it's the reality of being a Jets fan at this point. You know what I'm
Freaking
saying?
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you pull up the schedule again real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so we play Patriots next. Colts. Wait, is
Oh
that right?
no,
Oh,
it
no,
goes
no, I'm
Patriots
tripping.
and then
Yeah, I'm to the
Texans.
right. Patriots, Texans, Cardinals, Colts. Then we get to bye.
We're gonna learn a lot about our season by that Cardinals game, in my opinion.
I feel
Yeah.
the same way. That's like a trap game for sure.
Yeah, it's like because you can. I think you can still go 1-1 in next. Granted, you're really pushing that. You're really playing
Yeah.
like now you got like one more loss to give. But
Yeah.
you lose that Cardinals game, and you could just about say, yeah, it's not happening this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then we run off a bunch of wins and then lose the last game. That's how it was
Yeah,
going.
but
Like I
even
just feel
then,
like
like
they
you
love to give hope for us to get disappointed. I don't know. That's what
you have
happens
to go.
typically.
You have to
Yeah.
win the Colts, Seahawks, Dolphins with Tua. I don't know. I just think that's a
It
lot.
looks like
Yeah, like it's definitely doable, but it all comes down to can we do it? What I say, G? But yeah, Bryce, we got somebody else waiting the backstage. We appreciate you coming on.
all right.
Definitely got to get you on. You know what I'm saying, more often.
Yeah, no,
Seiji,
for sure. Oh,
Seiji,
Seiji, say bye. Don't try to bye.
bye,
Bye.
Uncle Brand.
bye.
All right, yo.
All
All
right,
right,
bro.
y'all.
Hi,
All
man.
right. All right.
All right, and next up uh we got our boy. You know what I'm saying, Johnny boy. What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
What up, boys? How you guys doing, man?
We good, man. We good. How you doing? We I've been seeing you and infrared, chatting in the chat. So yeah, no, glad to you decided to come on and share your takes here because it's a lot to unravel. You know what I'm saying? Especially at the Sunday night going into this, win that's supposed to lift our spirits and get us back on the playoff hope train again. So yeah, no, let us know how you feel about everything going on, man.
So big shout out to E first and foremost. Infrared, that's the big Brody and whatnot. Love the setup that you guys have on here, man. It's so dope. The
Appreciate
jet
it.
set. If I live in Virginia, man. So there's a giant Jets club out here. They're like I'm talking about like over like 1,000 strong
Yeah.
out here, and they're called the Jet Set out
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty dope. That
That's
you know
dope.
what I mean. So I love the whole things. All right, now with the Jets and everything, we're frustrated.
Yeah.
We're upset. We're pissed and all that because what's occurring for us now is right. We're so close, and we get the damn rug just taken off our like the bottom of our feet, man, and we just bust our face wide open all over again.
Yeah.
We see plays and we're like, oh, this is great, and then boom. Why are we not running it with our guys, our running backs, right? Where we were told that our running backs were going to be the featured individuals of our offense this year, and it's not happening. Okay, they should be getting 120 yards. I mean, E is correct in saying that, right? But give the ball to Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen is your bruiser. He's going to tire that defense and all that. Right now, we're expecting, right, Aaron Rodgers coming off an Achilles tear. 2 knees are messed up. His hamstring is hanging barely off of his bone on his leg right now.
Yeah.
And we're wanting dude to be Patrick Mahomes and all that, which, by the way, Patrick Mahomes, right, in his standards, he's not even having a good season.
Yeah.
Right? Biggest difference is what? They got coaches.
Yeah.
Coaching matters.
Coaching
And unfortunately for us right now, right, we don't have that.
Yeah.
You know, I think the other dude, Nick, said, you know, with the stuff with Reddick and everything. Do I trust Reddick? No, I don't. He showed his ass prior to coming on to this thing, and you saw for what it is, right? I feel more to put everything in Devontae than everything. You know why? They're showing Devontae, right, going to practice, and guess what he's doing, right? He's running to the huddle when everybody else is just strolling, you know, and all that. That's a
Yeah.
leader. That's a leader. That's a leader in there. CJ Mosley, he does the same stuff, right? He runs and all that. You're not seeing these cats just walking around and stuff like that. That's the things that these dudes need to get out of there and all that. Aaron spoke about Devontae Adams saying that this dude, right, every time in practice, right, he would catch a ball and he would always run into the end zone because he wants to get used to doing that, meaning that he wants to get used to getting those touchdowns. Those are things that you continue to keep practicing that eventually are going to occur during the games that we have here. You know, now the season, this game coming up for us, right? It's a make it or break it, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
The team needs a win. They need a win. Aaron needs a win. He's been battered so bad. The line needs a win because they've been battered so bad, you know. And then our defense. Let's talk about our defense. Our defense is riddled with injuries right now, right? The last couple of years, we've been blessed with not huge injuries on the actual defense that we've had and everything. DJ Reed, gone, hurts. MC2, gone, right? Chuck Clark. Chuck was having a hell of a year. He was ascending going on there. Hurt. Then who we got to put back there now? Ashton Davis. The secondary, I would say, is the heart of this actual defense within itself and all that. You
Tony
know,
Adams got hurt too.
Tony Adams is gone. Now, did we see a player that could possibly be a diamond in the rough in the Green Goblin with Mills? Yes.
Yeah, that was insane.
I mean, yeah, you know, that shows maybe there's something there. I don't know. This team needs to come together and all that. You know, Devontae saying what he said about the players on the sideline acting like everything is fine. They should be pissed off. They should be upset on the product that they're putting on the field itself. It's tough to see this and all that. And we like diehards, right? Every single Sunday we're watching it and are expecting to see a difference and all that. And we fix one thing, but something else messes up. Unfortunately, what we're looking at right now, it's at least in my opinion and in my eyes, right? I'm seeing at what point are the Jets going to mess up that one key play that's going to change the whole demographic of the game again, all over again. And you've seen it happen. Garrett Wilson, people are calling Garrett Wilson washed. They're saying that we should trade the guy and get rid of him as if he didn't do what he did last year with the crap play that we had. Okay. The thing with Garrett Wilson is this, right? He's somebody that has won for years and years and years. All he knows is winning, right? He comes now with a quarterback that all he's done is won, and he has the accolades, and he has all these things, right? And then he drops a ball on him. You know how much as a wide receiver or anybody that's ever played any kind of competitive sport or anything, right? You always have that one person that, you know, that's your guy on the team and all that you never want to let down.
Yeah.
That hurts. And it's not the only time that he's done it. You know, he's dropping stuff because they're not playing loosely out there.
Yeah.
They're not playing free. They're not playing like, you know, they should be having somewhat of fun out there. Aaron, and let's talk about Aaron Rodgers right now and what's going on. Let's talk about what's going on with Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Aaron is the fourth most hit quarterback right now in the league. Number one is Deshaun Watson. Aaron Rodgers is the most sacked quarterback in the league. He's in the top 10. Okay.
Part of it is his fault, though.
Which exactly, you're correct. Some of the stuff that he does, right, we've never seen it before. But do you know why? You kind of hit on it a little bit earlier and all that. The deep threat's not there. So he's trying to go ahead and he wants to throw the ball down there to spread the field itself. so he's holding the ball a lot more, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not happening and all that. And we're expecting Devontae Adams to come in there. Everybody said Devontae Adams have lost a step, but what keeps him right so good and everything is his route running, because he knows where he's going to be when he needs to be. Alan Lazard, the same thing. Mike Williams, give Corley some run. We were expecting Gibson to be that. Give Corley those plays that are in the back, a jet sweep, a wheel route, or something to open it. Don't be putting Aaron Rodgers in an RPO situation. You're asking for my man to get hit. You're asking for him to get hit right then and there. It's nuts, man. Now, I'm hoping, that stuff is going to change. We are playing the Patriots coming along, right? It's a team that we should get a win against. Now, I say we should get a win with a little bit of this, because they have to prove it. At the end of the day, they have to prove it on that. But I still believe in this team, is what I'm trying to say. I still have it, because if you look at the analytics and what's going on with the season and how it breaks for us, right? It's breaking the correct way. The Bills, they have to still play the Chiefs. They still have to play the Lions. And I forgot who else that they have to go against too, that they could potentially lose. They haven't beat any team right now, right, that has a winning record.
Yeah. There we go.
So let's see what's going on with them. Now, my bad, guys. I get real, what I mean? I get real passionate when it comes to this stuff and all that.
It's good.
And then let's talk about the special teams. We didn't have these issues with the special teams with Greg Zuerlein and everything. It's killing us. It's killing us.
Oh my God. It's like all aspects, like the three phases of the game. We're never winning two of them, and like any game. It's either, the Vikings game, our defense and special teams might have been, okay, but our offense was just terrible. I feel like our special teams against the Vikings had maybe one good return that set us up, but they weren't doing nothing. It was just mainly the defense in the Vikings game that kept us in. It's always just one phase each game that's like keeping us in until they can't anymore. And you mentioned the leadership. I saw Connor Hughes say on Twitter today that after the Steelers game, Devontae got up and made a speech to the team, and that was his first night there. And Aaron had said that was one of the most motivational speeches he had ever heard, and that going forward, he feels like the energy should shift. But again, we'll see how that goes. But that leadership factor, is definitely, I feel like bringing Devontae in. I like that. Aspect of bringing him in, but it's just, we need the leadership. We need the leadership to translate to the field. And, yes, it's been a lot of moving around as far as coaches and, figuring out, how these good players can all mend and play with each other, but it's got to get figured out this week, man. It has to.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. You got our captains is our punter, Morstead.
Yeah.
Let's talk who our captains are, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Morstead. You have Mosley, right? Which Mosley's very vocal, but he got hurt. He wasn't there like that. Then you have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, one guy, 52 players, right? 51 or whatever, because I can't do math right now. It's too late for all that, right? And he's supposed to motivate. Look, for myself as an individual that has played sports and play sports at a competitive level, right? Being able to see a guy that's I know he's banged up, but he's still out there and he's trying and all that. I'm going to be like, you know what? I can't let my man go out like that. I got to do better. Bring in another guy. Bring in Devontae Adams. Nah, man, that's my guy. We can't do that. You guys are playing soft right now. You guys are playing like little punks and you guys are scared, right? These teams that we're doing, we're better on paper. We look better. We have the talent over these people and all that. What are you guys talking about and all that? Talking about, oh, we'll get them next week and all that. Get that solid culture that, they implemented into this team and get it out of there, right? It's done. He's gone. He's in Green Bay now. He's chilling with his homie and over there. And I wish Salah the best of luck, to be honest with you and all that. I think Salah was a scapegoat all over again, but it needed to be done. It was something that needed to be done to maybe potentially give a spark for this team. Because everybody got tired of the robotic post-game interviews that, I don't know what's going on. They look great in practice. They look amazing in practice,
right.
But it's not transitioning on over to the field itself. It's frustrating. We're frustrated as fans, because we see it and all that. We got outcoached again last week and all that. Mike Tomlin, and he's a Hall of Faming coach. You're not gonna get the little easy plays and stuff like that on him like that. You can't. That whole having 12 players on the field and everything, and then he tips his hat to Aaron Rodgers and all that stuff like that. That's mind games that are being played right there. Them cats are literally playing chess out there when everybody else is playing checkers. And then our line, finally, the line. Right, yo, if you guys go back and look at the tape, Tyron Smith didn't have that bad of a game. He has some few stuff. He has some few things that we were like, oh, stop like that. But it's because it's Tyron Smith. He's an all-pro that's been so dominant for so long that we're seeing that. But again, this line is gelling together. They're all trying to speak French at one time. Right. But we want it like this. Last year was supposed to be the year where Aaron was figuring out all the kinks. And then this year is when we were supposed to be, all cylinders rocking and rolling and making sure we get that. Now, we saw chipping, right? We did not see that. And they were chipping the right way. Kenny Yeboah is coming back. Well, let's talk about Kenny Yeboah, right? A tight end that could actually really block. So they're moving in the right way and all that. Now, is it a little bit too late? I don't think so. We still got time. And you guys pulled up the schedule. Other than maybe the Texans that are there, right? What are other teams that we are like, maybe, I don't know, and all that. I mean, the Bills game, we gave the Bills game up. Bills game should have been for us. We've been in almost every single game that we've played here, other than I would probably say the Minnesota and the San Fran game. But
literally. Oh yeah, it was like 3 games where like we lost by a combined like 10 to 12 points. Like that's insane. So it's like, does this team, I feel like they have the will in them to bounce back. It just, we just got to show it for all 4 quarters, because we can look good for a half. But it has to go across all 4 quarters. We can't be throwing picks right before halftime. We can't be, just, dumping drives in the trash, just because we have a 3-point lead. Like, we have to execute, for 60 minutes. And yeah, man, that's really where it starts.
That pick that you're talking in regards with the halftime, which was to Garrett Wilson, right? That was such a difficult one for me, because when I was looking at it, if Garrett Wilson, right, instead of breaking in a lot quicker than he was doing, he goes up a little bit more, that's probably taken to the house. And we're talking all that because, again, you see, right, what does Aaron Rodgers want to do? Aaron Rodgers wants to get it out of his hand pretty quickly, right? Because he's scared that he's going to get hit. But he double pumps. He clutches it. We've never seen Aaron do stuff like that. He's clutched when he's on the run trying to go there. But again, we can't expect him to do that, right? And that's the part where I'm like, is there a little bit of some chemistry issues that Garrett Wilson has? But then I'm like, well, he had 20 attempts the week before with him. Garrett Wilson, I think, leads with the most attempts in the entire league right now, if I'm not mistaken. I think Chris Godwin is number one. But that's all changing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Prayers out to Chris Godwin and everything that occurred to him. But the thing is, it's there for us, man. We're just like, we're so close, and it's so frustrating to see this team and like how, a couple field goals, we're talking a difference of games, man. This game is literally played by inches, man, and it sucks. It's an unfortunate thing that we're dealing with, So
yeah. No, I definitely it's again, it's hard for Jet fans to come to be in this reality currently, especially with all the hype going into this season. But yeah, no, all we can hope for is right now from today that we, have, the right leadership going forward in the locker room, the right people speaking up, like coaches saying the right things, going forward in the locker rooms, energy staying high, as far as like the players and coaches wise. But that's really all it comes down to, So but yeah, nah, man, Johnny, we appreciate you, what I'm saying, coming on, bro. That was
yeah, man.
no, I felt like I'm ready to run through a brick wall for the Jets right now. Like like my hope was down here, but you brought me back up, to be honest. I'm not gonna hold you. So
it's these things, bro, that I'm saying, like, now I'm very tough on the Jets. I was very tough on Salah from the very jump. I'll tell you guys this right now and all that. She was on a short leash for me, right? But I can't give up on them yet. It's not that time, because these games are very winnable for us and all that. But we are the New York Jets. The last thing I wanted to ask you guys real quick, right? And this is for both of you guys. Do you believe we start Tyrod, or we just keep and rocking with A-Rod?
Like when? Next game?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can answer that first, Alan.
I think there's no way in hell.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think that's like, yes, I understand the frustration from a fan's perspective, but it's not like that out of reach yet. Like, you do that once it really gets to a point where, like, yeah, there's no shot you're making the playoffs. All right, now you sit there and have those conversations. Do you put Tyrod in? Do you put Jordan Travis in? And really, you're only doing that is to preserve Rodgers for the next year. It doesn't make sense to go risk him getting in some long-term injury and possibly missing the offseason. But we're not even close to those conversations yet.
But they're having it out there. People are having it.
The fans always have these conversations.
Yeah,
people. The fans also say that like, I had fans saying like, oh, we should have just kept Zach Wilson. Fans have these conversations, like whatever conversations.
It's insane. We have a Hall of Fame quarterback, whether he's 80%, 85%, he is gonna insert himself onto that field until he can't anymore. Unless you really, was like, all right, like my ankle's messed up, I can't really do nothing. My hammy, I pulled it, like Tyrod, get in there. If he feels like he can go, he's gonna go, and it's not gonna be like, Aaron, you threw a pick, Tyrod, get ready. Like, no, it's Aaron Rodgers. Like, you keep Aaron Rodgers in the game and you let him ball out. Against the Vikings, like when he got bent back, he was heading into the tent until we got the ball back, and he was like, nah, grab my helmet, back on the field, went down, scored a touchdown. Like, that's the type of guy we have. So yeah,
Brent, exactly, bro. You see that, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm running through a wall for this man.
Yeah, exactly.
My man was in pain, holding his hamstring. They're over there freaking putting duct tape on his thigh to try to hold his hamstring together.
I think it was over at that moment too.
You know what I mean? Like, bro. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys. I know you guys probably got other people and all that. My bad for this insane rant that I just went into and all that. But you guys were spitting some real good stuff. Had to come up in here real quick, man. Hey, yo, Brent Allen, I appreciate you guys, man. Jet Set, baby. Yo, hit that sub, hit that like. You guys already know what time it is, man. JETS, Jets. We still got a chance. We shining grimace, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shining grimace.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Appreciate you, Johnny. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. That's that good energy we need, man. That's that good energy we need. especially going into this half of the season. That's that energy we need right there. So, but yeah, no, we have our guy, like, and going forward, we gotta keep rocking with Aaron until he can't no more. And yeah, man, that's really what it comes down to be
And I
honest.
will say this, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
leave it. This is my final comment, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think if there's any place where like you could believe in the impossible like this, like
Yeah.
a team going on an 8-2 run, it's New York. It is
That's
New
what
York.
I'm saying.
But there is something about the energy in New York once you start winning that is just it's hard to stop. Like it
It's
gets
very
contagious. Like
contagious.
you need it. Like it's in your veins at some point. Like
Yeah.
you need to. That's what happened to the Mets. Because like once you
Yeah.
start winning, like I understand. Like it's the Jets. It
Mhm.
sucks. Like, but we've been like, I don't know. I've been a Jet fan a very long time. I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of really bad teams. I've seen the team look hopeless many, many times.
Mhm.
And I like even you can go back to just a couple years ago, when was it Sauce, Garrett, Brees were rookies, and we thought that was just gonna be a lost season at that point. Especially like once like Zach went down, we had Joe Flacco to start the year. It was
Yeah.
like, what? And then what happens? Like you start winning. Granted, we went like 2-2 to start the first 4 games, but like it was like, okay, we have a chance here. It's because like I'm telling you, the energy is infectious.
It's very contagious. And like, even that season when we had Rex, we were like coming back every game. It wasn't like we were blowing teams out, like once the Jets get in that rhythm of winning,
That's
it's
what you just
very
gotta get in the
yeah,
rhythm.
it's
Like I'm
very
telling
very
you,
hard to stop.
right? If they can pull up, like obviously starts off, you gotta win Sunday, right? But if
Hmm.
they can pull off that Texans game, it can start getting there. Like, now, because if you beat the Texans at that point, like, okay, now, like, it's one thing to sit there and be like, oh, we look great on paper. It's another thing to actually go and actually beat a team that's capable of winning. Like Texans
Right.
are a really good team. So you go out there, you beat the Texans. Now you're like, okay, wait, hold on. If we could beat the Texans are what? Second in the conference right now? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Like that, like if you can beat the Texans, you can beat like everyone on our schedule. So I
Mhm.
think at that point, that's when I think you start to see the gears turn. Like, wait a minute, this is all we got to do. So especially once you got New York behind you, man. Whew,
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
Exactly. Like I'm not giving up. You know what I'm saying? This is,
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My make
we keep them tissues, to the side, for now, like for now, keep them tissues to the side. Let me,
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My make
we're not doing that, bro. We're not yet, bro. We got the Patriots on Sunday, and that's just how it starts now. Like the
We're
comeback
0-0.
trail starts
I'll
now.
get to
Yeah,
look at it.
literally 0-0, literally 0-0. So yeah, we're not doing this, right? We're not doing this right now, man. But yeah, no, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Alan, is there anything else you wanna say?
No, I mean, like, I know we didn't really do score prediction because we definitely went over
Like,
it.
oh
But
yeah,
with
yeah,
that said, let's beat the Pats. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say every week. Let's just win.
yeah. No, let's just exactly. Like I don't even want to think about if the past, can, beat us or whatever. Like, no, just win Sunday. I feel
Get
like the
everyone back
team,
healthy.
yeah. Win Sunday, lead the game healthy and get determined to go on this run because it's possible, like it's not out of this world, So we got the past, then we got the Texans Thursday night. Next week we're gonna have a special guest, coming on to share his thoughts. We will drop details on that, soon as well. But hey, our black unis next Thursday night for Halloween. Anything can happen. Anything can happen Halloween. The last time we had a Halloween game. We kind of shocked some people against.
The last time we had the black jerseys on.
Yeah, like we kind of shocked some people. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no, again, hit that like and sub button. We will see y'all next week. Appreciate everybody that came on today. We're gonna look to have an open panel, more days going forward. But yeah, definitely appreciate y'all in the comments and everybody that came on tonight for sure. Until next time, go Jets. I wanna fly,